The sun was bright over Willowview City, but for Marissa Hale, the day felt unbearably heavy. She walked into Harvest Lane Cafe, clutching a worn handbag and forcing her trembling hands to stay still. Her 5-year-old daughter, Anya, waited outside on a bench, knees pulled to her chest, too hungry to stand any longer. Marissa had skipped 2 meals already so her daughter could eat. Now she had only one hope left, kindness from a stranger. But kindness, she feared, was a luxury the world rarely offered. Before we continue, if you believe kindness and second chances can change a life, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel Good Soul. Marissa stepped up to the counter where Gregory Vance, the cafe manager, stood counting bills as if each one belonged to him. He didn't even glance up at her until she cleared her throat. When he finally raised his eyes, annoyance flashed across his face. Marissa softly explained that her daughter was hungry, that she had recently lost her job as a seamstress, and asked if she could have the leftover muffins the cafe usually discarded at the end of the day. She spoke with equal parts courage and humiliation, trying to keep her voice steady. Gregory let out a laugh so loud a few customers looked over. He called her request pathetic and asked if she thought the cafe was a charity for people who can't manage their lives. He mocked the way she dressed, pointed at her frayed sleeves, and told her to earn food instead of begging for it. His voice was sharp, cutting through the warm air of the cozy cafe like cold steel. Marissa felt the heat rise behind her eyes as her throat tightened, but she refused to cry in front of him. She simply bowed her head and whispered an apology before turning away, her heart sinking as she pictured Anya still waiting outside. Neither of them noticed the tall man near the back corner, sitting behind a laptop, a cup of black coffee untouched in front of him. Silas Rowan, the CEO of the Rowan Hospitality Group, owner of Harvest Lane Cafe, had stopped by unannounced for a routine inspection. But what he witnessed was anything but routine. He had grown up with very little, raised by a single mother who often went hungry just so he could have enough. The sight of Marissa being humiliated for simply trying to feed her child ignited something deep in him, a memory, a wound, a promise he once made to never let power crush the vulnerable. Silas closed his laptop and stood, his jaw clenched as he followed Marissa outside. She sat on the bench beside her little girl, brushing dust from the child's cheeks while forcing a smile she didn't feel. Anya leaned against her mother, too weak even to ask the question she always asked, "Is there food today, Mama?" That broke Silas completely. He approached gently and introduced himself without revealing his position. He asked if they had eaten. Marissa, embarrassed, tried to hide the truth, but Anya looked up with timid eyes and said, "Mommy said maybe someone would help today." The innocence in her voice cracked the air. Silas immediately offered to buy them lunch inside. Marissa hesitated, pride fighting with desperation, but hunger won. Inside, the moment Gregory saw Silas returning with Marissa and the child, his face lit up with fake courtesy, mistaking Silas for a wealthy customer. But when Silas ordered a full meal for Marissa and Anya and asked Gregory why he refused a hungry child the leftover pastries, a question spoken with unsettling calm, the manager stuttered. Silas then revealed who he was. The color drained from Gregory's face like water leaking from a broken bottle. Silas didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. His quiet disappointment was harsher than any shout. He reminded Gregory that compassion wasn't optional, it was a requirement of the company's values. And mocking someone in need was grounds for immediate dismissal. With a small gesture, he signaled to another employee, who escorted Gregory away from the counter. Marissa watched in disbelief. She had expected humiliation, maybe even another scolding, but never justice, never someone standing up for her. Silas assured her she had done nothing wrong. He told her she was stronger than she knew, and that asking for help wasn't shameful, it was brave. Tears finally escaped her eyes, and she quickly wiped them away before Anya could see. After they ate, Silas offered Marissa a position at the company's central bakery, steady hours, fair pay, and a supportive environment. He explained that her sewing experience could be used in packaging design, uniforms, and product presentation. Marissa covered her mouth, overwhelmed by a kindness she never expected. Anya clapped in delight, having no idea how drastically their lives had just changed. As the three of them stepped outside into the warm daylight, Marissa felt something she hadn't felt in months, hope. Not because someone rescued her, but because someone recognized her dignity and chose to lift her instead of mock her. If this story touched your heart even a little, please like the video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to Good Soul. Your support helps us share more real and inspiring stories with the world. Special request, please comment, "Kindness matters," to remind the world that compassion still exists.